Go ahead.
Maybe it's on my head. The thing that the fact that I'm not a native English speaker, that makes me think that I'm not qualified.
You're from Greece?
Yeah.
Have you heard of this copywriter Fotis Khatz? Fotis Khatz?
Well, that's no.
I'll share his Facebook. Are you on Facebook? I'll share his Facebook
Yeah,
profile in
sure.
the chat. He's
Okay.
Greek copywriter. He's had a lot of success writing copy in the Greek language, and also he's a successful direct response copywriter in English
Okay.
as well. So um, he's an example of a copywriter he is not a native English speaker, but he's also been able to have success
Okay.
uh, writing copy both in his own language and in English as well. The thing
Okay.
about not being a native English speaker now, it's not even a question anymore because you can like let's say you write a piece of copy. Let's say you write an email, okay?
Yeah.
And you're worried it doesn't sound like native English
Yeah.
before you send it to the client. So all you got to do is you go to ChatGPT, copy the email into ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, hey, can you take a look at this, read this email and tell me what areas where it sounds like it wasn't written by a native English speaker. Okay, and
Okay.
then it'll give you an answer. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah. That's
you
smart.
say, how would a native English speaker say these phrases or sentences? And it'll give you an answer. And then you say, okay, could you please edit my email to update it to make it sound like a native English speaker based on your suggestions? And it'll edit the email for you.
Okay. Do you think with AI, like ChatGPT, the less copywriters will be needed in the future, like for the companies and stuff like that?
No, because they might need fewer copywriters because one
Okay.
copywriter can do much more work, but
Yeah.
they will not replace the copywriters.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's no re like if the copywriter is profitable, right? If I have a copywriter who is generating 10x ROI, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he is now generating like 15x ROI because he's using AI. Why don't I hire two copywriters and get 30x ROI instead?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
get me?
Point.
If the copywriter is profitable, if the copywriter is a revenue source, there's no reason to reduce something that generates revenue in your company, unless they are having cash flow issues or something like that.
Okay. Uh,
The companies that can afford to hire copywriters, they will always use copywriters.
okay.
The businesses that are only able to hire copywriters because they are cheap. Right now, they are underpriced relative to their their supply, the supply demand ratio. They will
Yeah.
probably stop using copywriters altogether and just use AI. But then their copy is going to suck anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. So another question, like with portfolio, you should do, I mean, you should have a website or how is that works? Like a Google Drive will work. That's
Google
in.
Doc is enough. Yeah, a Google Doc is enough.
Okay.
I'll show you my Google Doc portfolio. One second. Let me share my screen.
Yeah,
Let
sure.
me pull it up. Let me up, pull it up first, and I'll show you.
Mhm.
Here's the current portfolio.
That's
This is
it.
the Google Doc. Actually, this is not a portfolio. This is more like a bio. Here's a
Okay.
more direct portfolio. It's got links to testimonials. It's got links to website I've written, sales
Okay.
pages I've written,
Uh,
emails I've written, uh, results from traffic growth, landing page conversion rates. And now you can also set it to pageless mode. Oh, sorry, one second. What is this? You can set it to pageless mode and it looks like a landing page. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So it just looks like a website very much, and you
Yeah.
can format it the way you would format a website. Very simple.
Okay.
So yeah, Google Doc is fine. You can also try Gamma.app because it just looks nicer. They have a free version where you can create um, like nikosgreg.gamma.app.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they'll give you your own custom subdomain, and you can generate up to 10 pages
yeah.
for free. And then if you go up to the paid version, you'll get much more features.
I
So
see.
that will make your portfolio look a little bit more professional before you decide to go for a website. But the ideal thing is to get your own website. That is the ideal.
Okay. Because I had a course before joining here. It was like Filthy Rich Writer. I don't know if you're familiar with, but it was like for more US citizens. That's why I couldn't make it, I guess. I don't know, like, and they were like very straightforward for the website thing. They said that you must have because you look like professional. Otherwise, with a Google Doc or Google Drive, you will have you will not look that type of professional.
Yeah, so it depends on who you're dealing with. Um, if you're dealing with people who aren't that sophisticated, then you need the website.
Okay.
If you're dealing with sophisticated people who are serious entrepreneurs who don't like to waste time and they know exactly what they want and they can tell who's a
Okay.
professional and is not, a Google Doc is fine. They don't care,
Okay.
right? So it depends on who you're dealing with. You can try both, especially when you're starting out. There's no reason to do anything other than the Google Doc. In fact, if they have a problem with you using a Google Doc, that is sort of like a red flag, to be honest,
Okay.
where it's like they're dumb. Like, what
Yeah.
are you? Why are you worried whether the portfolio is on a Google Doc versus a website? Are you? They're just
I
being
mean, I
weird.
tried the website, but it didn't work because I didn't have much things in my portfolio. So I mean,
Yes.
as a begin, I like I do copywriting like since 2020 after COVID, but very very part time, very little because I work also full time job. And my
Hmm.
question was like, how do you transform like from the hospitality industry, let's say, to what are the steps? I mean, is there like any strategy or something like? Because I feel like with the previous course, it wasn't like the perfect, not the perfect, the mentorship that I was looking for. Also, they were like women. I don't know if like that. I don't want to like
Yeah,
sound
it's different
sexist.
coaching style. Yeah, different
Yeah,
mentality and different coaching style, of course.
I don't know.
Uh,
Maybe I'm mistaken about that.
so
And
you said, so tell me, like, I didn't understand fully your question. Could you rephrase your question a little bit? What is
yeah,
the
like
question that you're asking?
as a beginner, let's say, what is there like a formula to success, or like are there some steps to start like getting more clients?
Sure. What job do you work right now?
I do reservation for a hotel. I am in
Okay,
sales.
you work in hospitality.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I would suggest, I don't know if your hotel has a marketing department. Um, to start with, I would try to see if you can do little marketing jobs for the business that you work for.
Okay.
Speak to whoever the marketing people are in your hotel. I don't know if it's like you work for a big hotel chain and they've got a corporate marketing arm, something like that.
Uh,
But you can talk to your boss and see, hey, boss,
okay.
I'm interested in I've been studying marketing and doing it part-time and I'm interested in doing some marketing work for the hotel. What would be the process of, helping out a little with marketing? And so
Okay.
that's number one. Number two, if you have if you have a LinkedIn that's optimized for hospitality,
Mm-hmm.
you can reach out to your network and get introductions to the marketing people at
Okay.
at the other hotels and hospitality companies that are of people in your network, and
Mm-hmm.
try to use your network to get introduced to
Mm-hmm.
marketing people. That is the easiest way for you because like you already work in hospitality and hospitality needs marketing and copy as well.
Yeah.
Okay? just go with your natural niche that you already have. You already know the business. You've already been working in sales, which is super important. Like you will be much better at writing marketing copy for a hotel working in sales than the actual marketing people who work at the hotel. Right? And so that's if you want to work in the hospitality niche. That would be good to get you like your first few gigs and your first little bit of experience and things like that. Then if you want to branch out to writing copy in other niches, then it's a matter of you can use your network. I think if you go to, I don't know if you've been through my how to get your first or next client workshop.
Yeah, I was gonna start this today, but I want also to do the meeting. So I think in the afternoon I will have time to
Yeah,
watch
I'll
that.
show you exactly which one I'm referring to, which core class I'm referring to. Is this
Oh yeah, they were
fastest
like
path to cash? Yeah, fastest path to cash, and then you go to this one, the one with the pink
okay,
cover, and in the middle somewhere here, I say um, 10 or 13 different ways to get clients that
okay,
don't involve like cold outreach, where it's like talking to like just basically in-person kind of interactions, hand-to-hand interactions, like to generate leads for your business.
yeah,
So there's a bit here where I talk about 10 or 13 different ways where you can actually talk to people in real life and to potentially get clients. That doesn't
okay.
involve, cold outreach or content or ads or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just go through this. There's a bunch of different ways to get clients in
Okay,
here. And then uh, after that, like you want to get your first 3 paying clients ASAP. Okay. So you'll continue to develop your skills in terms of like your copywriting skill, and then while you're developing that, you'll immediately start trying to get clients. Okay.
okay.
And then once you get your first 3 paying clients, then it's after that it's pretty much like
Automatically.
you're pretty much good to go because like with 3 paying clients, you're going to get referrals to other clients after your projects are done or after your retainers are done. You can ask them to introduce you to other business
Yeah.
owners and things like that.
So
And then while you're doing this, you keeping your day job, okay?
yeah,
And you're saving up 6 to 12 months of living expenses, uh, the bare minimum living expenses. And then once you're at like 12 months of living expenses, then you can quit your job and go for copywriting full time. This is if
okay,
you want to do it full time.
yeah. The thing is, the question I want to ask. I mean, I have been writing like Greek copy for a design agency as like a external partner. I tried to work like in my previous job also like to do some copywriting for the social media posts. I do believe that Greek, I mean, maybe the companies I'm referring are not like understanding about the copy. And the thing I wanted to ask you, like, where can I get like more English copywriting gigs? You know, like remotely or something, or should I move? You know, from the country?
No, no, you don't have to move anywhere. You can get copywriting jobs on LinkedIn, remote copywriting jobs on LinkedIn, remote copywriting jobs on Upwork, on Indeed. There are many platforms, job boards that have
Okay.
jobs for writers. You can do like we teach in Fastest Path to Cash and do cold outreach to work
Okay.
with US based and Canadian and UK based clients.
Are they biased like for non-native? Maybe it's on my head. I'm not sure. You know.
Mm, No, they will be more biased to people like me who are brown. But I have never experienced any bias, to
Okay.
be honest. You're
Okay.
white, so you will have no issue. So to be honest, I have never experienced any bias. Like
Okay.
as long as you sound like you know what you're doing,
Okay.
as long as you demonstrate competence, that you are a professional, okay? And that you're a real person and not a scammer,
Yeah.
like you're a real person behind the keyboard, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So basically, there are some ways that you're teaching on the course.
Yes, in Fastest
Okay.
Path to Cash, there's like
I will check it. I will check it today in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
There's the first two that you're gonna go through is direct response ghostwriter. That will
I
teach you, yeah. Go
I
ahead.
did it.
You did it? Okay.
Okay.
That teaches you the skills that clients, like almost pretty much every client is needs right now, and they will all buy it. And
Hmm.
then the Get Your First or Next Client course teaches you how to get clients. And then after that, the other courses are like to give you additional like skills on how to actually run your copywriting business.
Okay. And the last question.
Yes.
Uh, with like I have my CV. Can you like give me some recommendations, like some changes or how that works, like for
Mm.
copywriting CV?
Yeah, in copywriting, nobody gives a shit about a CV.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need it anymore. Like you can burn it.
So only the
Unless you're applying for a job.
okay.
Unless you're applying for an in-house job where like you need to go through HR or something,
Okay.
then you can have a CV. But in that
Otherwise,
case, like you'll just need to have like just a one-page resume, not even a CV. Like a
okay.
one-page resume, summarizing, okay, the work that you've done, like the companies that you've worked for in the past, and then
Okay.
plus you'll have
Perfect.
your
So
portfolio document.
can I have the template or something, or can I like uh
We
I
don't
don't
have any templates or anything like that in
just
Copy
have to
Skills
be
for.
creative, I guess.
Yeah, I'll show you. Let me see if I have my resume on here.
I mean, yeah,
Just one second.
yeah, sure.
I mean, the last time I updated this resume was in 2018. So this is you do. That's it. Finished. It's like
Ish.
one page, work experience, education, and then anything else you need.
Mm,
That's it, bro.
okay.
Like you have people have all these fancy kind of resumes and like weird.
Yeah.
It looks like a video game with like, okay, this is my power level, my stats, and all this shit. There's no need for any of that. Plus, in the copywriting business, nobody cares about resumes or CVs, anyways.
Okay.
In the marketing and industry, like if they care about something, they might care about your portfolio. But that's
Okay.
it. And especially in the copywriting that I do, which is like mostly like online business, direct response kind of companies, they don't even ask about a portfolio. It's all about, can you solve my problem? Okay, you're hired.
Okay. But if you don't have like that good portfolio, that was the thing I was worried, like.
Mm. I mean, the way you start building your portfolio is like you can do practice work just to have something to put inside the portfolio,
Uh-huh.
practice emails, practice landing pages, practice Facebook ads.
Okay.
And this is for like online digitally native companies. If you want to work in like the creative ad agency, you'd have to optimize your portfolio for something like that. But that is not something that we teach in copy skills because I haven't worked in the traditional agency space, like creative agency type thing.
Yeah. You
So
just
it's not something that yeah, exactly.
okay, okay, understood. Okay, I think you covered me. Thank you.